Summary of events for the city of Damascus and its countryside for Friday, April the 12th. The number of martyrs today reached 69 so far, among them 2 women, 3 children and 10 martyrs under torture, distributed as 37 in Damascus and its countryside, 13 in Halab, 10 in Homs, 7 in Hama, 1 in Dar'a and 1 in Idlib. As for the field news, and starting from inside the capital, regime forces executed 3 people in the orchards area, then burned their bodies and threw them in Al-Lawan, while heavy security presence of tens was noted in Wanley alleys and Rukn ad-Din, walking in the area as they brutally raided houses and broke into them. To the southern neighborhoods, military aircraft set an area raid on the residential neighborhoods in Yelda, causing fires, and warplanes bombed by mistake with an interstitial missile an area in which security centralized called At-Tarsis, situated in Al-Qadam neighborhood near Damascus-Dar'a International Highway. MiG military aircraft also targeted Al-Zain neighborhood in the south of Al-Yarmouk camp, causing big destruction, and Al-Hajar al-Aswad was bombed by warplanes too. Smoke was seen rising from Al-Tadaman because of the fierce shelling, while Babila was fiercely bombed with mortars that targeted the neighborhoods of the town, which led to the burning of its houses. Fierce shelling with all sorts of heavy weapons reached the town of Beit Saham, while a protest was set in Al-Asali. The town of Al-Mleha in the eastern Ghouta was exposed to heavy shelling with rocket launchers, while smoke was seen rising from fierce bombing on each Harasta and the industrial zone in Al-Qابون. Heavy artillery and rocket launchers bombed Al-Utayba as regime forces attempted to break into it, and Zamalka was bombed with mortars and rocket launchers as several demonstrations were set in each Arbin, Douma, Al-Mleha and Saqba. Jober witnessed a terrifying massacre because of the intensified cannon bombing on it, as more than 10 lost their lives and tens were wounded in Bayadir area, and smoke billowed heavily from the area. Bombing with mortars continued in برزة, targeting the residential buildings, while several strong and successive explosions shook Al-Sbania near the Troop 58, and thick black smoke billowed because of huge fires in Al-Wazir, Da'bul and Al-Sayyid factories, as sounds of clashes were heard in the area. Regime forces set an area raid with Sukhoi warplanes on the town of Al-Iftris in the eastern Ghouta this morning, as 4 died and a number of people were wounded because of the cannon bombing on Al-Nabak. Al-Hamma was hit with 3 mortars that targeted Al-Sikkah area, causing big destruction, while cannon bombing continued on the residential neighborhoods on the city of Al-Mu'addamiyya by the 4th Brigade. A new military convoy headed to the eastern entrance to the city of Daraya from Al-Mazda military airport through the southern orbital road this morning, supported with 9 tanks, 2 armored vehicles and 4 BMB carts, in addition to 11 cars with dashkas, a number of ambulance vehicles, pickups and buses for transporting soldiers. And lastly for today, heavy cannon bombing renewed on Al-Zabadani from the surrounding barriers. As for Al-Qalamun, where bombing with rocket launchers started from the Troop 14 in Al-Qutayfa towards the eastern Ghouta, while a Scud rocket was launched from the Troop 155 towards the Syrian north, and the town of Qisa was exposed to huge destruction because of the heavy shelling on it, as a protest was set in Al-Kiswa.